Hi there, I'm Blaine Bertsch, co-founder and CEO at Dryrun with this month's State of the App. And one of the topics that we're exploring this month are rolling forecasts and how effective they can be for organizations and businesses on an ongoing basis. Now, we've just come out of typically budget season where businesses and organizations have set their plan out for the year. And what we often find with those budgets is they're put away into a folder and they're not really looked at again till the end of the quarter or sometimes the end of the year. But a rolling forecast is something that can help you every single week and every single month throughout the year to make sure you're on point, you understand where you're headed, and can significantly lower the risk in your organization as well as highlight opportunities. So a rolling forecast differs in that it's an active, dynamic forecast that's always looking out into the future. So it doesn't have an end date. It's not a let's go till the end of December and then we're going to be blind until we build the next one. It's constantly evolving, it's dynamic, and it helps you look into the future for whatever you need. So sometimes it's looking into what's happening this week in our cash flow. Who owes us money and when do we think that money is going to come in? But it also might be, let's look into the fall. Is it a good time to expand? How are we gonna do in 2025? How are we going to lay out plans that are going to drive us through our growth all the way into 25? So a dynamic rolling forecast is such a useful tool to be able to be used in different conversations, short term, midterm, and long term. Oftentimes it's paired with scenario modeling so that you're looking at the different types of outcomes and testing those assumptions, again, on the fly all of the time. Now, the challenge is how do you have a rolling forecast that's up to date? Because what happens, we know we've seen it every single day. Businesses, organizations, finance people are coming into us and saying, okay, I'm spending hours and hours every week updating these spreadsheets, exporting data from here, exporting data from there, formatting it all. We've seen organizations that will spend the entire week, their finance team, building forecasts just so they can look at it at the end of the week, right before the weekend comes. And that's a real big challenge. And that's one of the things we help with at Dryrun is that we build that rolling forecast automatically so that you can have something that's just continually running and it's getting updated by itself all of the time. And so when you're going in and doing those touches, it's like, what's happening this week? Well, we're just pulling a couple little levers this week. What's happening next week? Well, we're just kind of looking at when we think we're going to get these payments coming in, and you're doing small touches and having these visualizations that you can talk about as a team. But the cool thing with Dryrun is you can go as far into the future as you want. You could literally click on it today. You've got this rolling forecast that's built and say, yeah, I wonder how we're going to do in March of 2028. And it will show you exactly that. I know I don't, you probably want to look that far forward, but you can. And so that's where the benefit of plugging in some modern technology into this process can not only save you a ton of time, but it can also power those conversations and make sure everybody's on the same page. And so come and check us out at Dryrun because we know that we'll save a typical finance team a minimum of 500 man hours a year and sometimes well over 1,000, and also give you visualizations that your management team understands, the finance teams understand, and everyone can be circled into the same conversation, whether you're reporting to the board, to the CEO, to the CFO, whatever you need to do, it's going to power those conversations. So come and visit us at dryrun.com. We've got a free trial. You can sign up and you can start poking around and take a look. And of course, we would love to talk with you, walk you through a demo, a complete non-sales demo. We're just going to show you the software. And if you think it's going to work for you, start a free trial and give it a try. So come and visit us at dryrun.com. We'd love to talk with you.